Grace and peace to you. Welcome to Morning Watch. I'm Rob, one of the pastors here at White Plains. Glad to have you with us today on a Friday. Thanks for being here at the end of August. Hard to believe. Like, where did it go? But this is where we gather for a song and a thought for the day. So glad you're with us whenever you're watching. Thanks for being here and tuning in. And let's begin our time together by going to God in prayer. I watched this morning for the light that the darkness has not overcome. I watch for the fire that was in the beginning and that burns still in the brilliance of the rising sun. I watch for the glow of life that gleams in the growing earth and glistens in sea and sky. I watch for your light, O God, in the eyes of every living creature and in the ever-living flame of my own soul. Lord, if the grace of seeing were mine this day, I would glimpse you in all that lives. Grant me the grace of seeing this day. Grant me the grace of seeing. Amen and amen. Well, two different people suggested this song to me. That after we lost Dolly Parton earlier this week, and everybody's been thinking about her and what an inspiration she was. Not only musically, of course, but also just in the way that she lived her life. And our reading today is about empathy. And I think, Dolly certainly showed that. So I think this is an appropriate time to give her a song. Hey, Terry. And Terry and Kenna both suggested this song, Light of a Clear Blue Morning. We did this in choir. I don't know why it didn't occur to me earlier. And I think we'll probably work it up for beer and hymns in a couple of weeks. So come out and sing with us. And there's a couple different versions of this song. Some different words that Dolly's used in it from time to time. This is the one that, these are the words that we sang when we did it with the choir. And this is my sort of rough first attempt at it. Hey, Dr. Lee. So be gentle. It's been a long, dark night. I've been waiting for the morning. It's been a long, hard fight. I see a brand new day dawning. I've been looking for sunshine. No, I ain't seen it in so been all wrong. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light of a brand new day. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. It's been a long, long time since I've known the taste of freedom and those clinging vines that had me back be okay. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light of a brand new day. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. Oh, everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, there you go. Not too bad. I mean, it helps when it's a great song, right? Thank you, Kenna. Well, thanks for suggesting it, and thanks Terry, as well. Morning, Florida. Morning, Vernon. Yeah, so that's another one that might show up at other times. All right, so today's reading in our little book, This I Believe, our book of essays on ethics and beliefs of a lot of different folks, as collected by the good folks at NPR, is entitled Mysterious Connections That Link Us Together. Mysterious Connections That Link Us Together by Azar Nafisi. Azar Nafisi. And she writes, I believe in empathy. She says, I believe in the kind of empathy that is created through imagination and through intimate personal relationships. I am a writer and a teacher. So much of my time is spent interpreting stories and connecting to other individuals. It is the urge to know more about ourselves and others that creates empathy. Dr. Lee and I are reading a book that we'll be talking about soon as a whole church called The Amen Effect. And I'm reminded, Dr. Lee, about that curiosity, right? Wonder we just finished talking about. When she says it is the urge to know more about ourselves and others, that wonder there, right? That creates empathy. Through imagination and our desire for rapport, we transcend our limitations, freshen our eyes, and are able to look at ourselves and the world through a new and alternative lens. And whenever I think of the word empathy, I think of a small boy named Huckleberry Finn, contemplating his friend and runaway slave, Jim. Huck asks himself whether he should give up Jim or not. Turn him in, essentially, as a runaway slave. Huck was told in Sunday school that people who let slaves go free go to the everlasting fire. But then, Huck says, he imagines he and Jim, quote, in the day and the nighttime and sometimes moonlight, sometimes storms, and we a-floating along, talking, singing, and laughing. Huck remembers Jim and their friendship and warmth. He imagines Jim not as a slave, but as a human being. And he decides that, quote, all right then, I'll go to hell. What Huck rejects is not religion, but an attitude of self-righteousness and inflexibility. I remember this particular scene out of Huck Finn so vividly today because I associate it with a difficult time in my own life. In the early 1980s, I taught at the University of Tehran, and I, like many others, was expelled. I was very surprised to discover that my staunchest allies were two students who were very active at the university's powerful Muslim Students Association. These young men and I had engaged in passionate and heated arguments, and I had fiercely opposed some of their ideological stances. But that didn't stop them from defending me. And when I ran into one of them after my expulsion, I thanked him for his support. He said, "We are not as rigid as you imagine us to be, Professor Nafasi." He said, "Remember your own lectures on Huck Finn? Let's just say he's not the only one who can risk going to hell." This experience in my life reinforces my belief in the mysterious connections that link individuals to each other despite their vast differences. No amount of political correctness can make us empathize with a child left orphaned in Darfur or a woman taken to a football stadium in Kabul and shot to death because she is improperly dressed. Only curiosity about the fate of others, the ability to put ourselves in their shoes, and the will to enter their world through the magic of imagination creates this shock of recognition. Without this empathy, there can be no genuine dialogue, and we as individuals and nations will remain isolated and alien, segregated and fragmented. I believe it is only through empathy that the pain experienced by an Algerian woman, a North Korean dissident, a Rwandan child, or an Iraqi prisoner becomes real to me and not just passing news. And it is in times like this when I ask myself, am I prepared, like Huck Finn, to give up Sunday school heaven for the kind of hell that Huck chose? Great stuff. Okay, you're going to remember this lady's story, those of you of a certain age. I did. Iranian-born writer Azar Nafisi was fired from the University of Tehran for refusing to wear a veil. Her book, Reading Lolita in Tehran, is based on the years that she secretly taught literature to female students in her home. Nafisi now works at the Johns Hopkins School of Advanced International Studies. Of course, again, this book published in 2006, so that was as of 20 years ago. That's where she was. Yeah, this is another to be like Dolly. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, first of all, let's just touch on the religion aspect to that. My mom and I have often had this back and forth. She doesn't understand fundamentalism. She understands, different dogmas and denominations and understandings of Christian baptism, and I mean, the nuances of salvific faith. But what she doesn't understand is the inflexible assurance and surety of the fundamentalist creed, whether that be, fundamentalist Islam, which is what Nafisi was dealing with, or fundamentalist Christianity, Christian nationalism. These inflexible, certainties that this is the way, this is what it says, this is what we believe. And, any evidence you bring up that Jesus actually preached something totally contrary to that just seems to fly right by. And so, yeah. And that's what Huck was being taught in school. This, and not exactly fundamentalism, but this twisting of religion to fit the goals of the place and people that he was brought up in. But his empathy allowed him to see a different way. What a powerful story. What a good reminder for all of us to, as the First People's saying goes, walk a mile in someone's shoes before you judge them. All right. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you have a great day. May you find peace and purpose in this day. And I'll see you in worship on Sunday as we discuss another one of Jesus' teachings, the short story, the parable of the talents. I look forward to hearing Pastor Kelly Lynn preach on that. And these are some really good ones here as we wind down the summer and look ahead toward Rally Day on the 20th, when we'll start talking about that amen effect that I mentioned. And I'll see you on Tuesday next week for another morning watch. So take care. Talk to you soon.